All right, so couldn't get to my claims this weekend. Tried to come down to work on too much snow. So if you're to come check out this mine I'd come and look at last summer and pull a sample, see if there's anything good. So I'll take you back in here. Let me get my good light turned on. I'm not going to show the outside entrance, but hold on here. Okay, here we go. Got my waders on. It's got water for the first bit here. It slopes up, and then it dries out. This first bit got some water. A little bit of debris on the floor. I think that's just like calcium. I thought that was quartz for a minute. Maybe a little bit of a vein here. Anyway. Someone had some sample bags, garbage bags in here before. Alright, had some difficulties with my GoPro there for a minute. Missed some of it, but there wasn't much to see. Just got out of the water now. It goes up here, it comes in as a cross cut, intersects this vein that they found up the hill. So you can see it's kind of a trace of it there. They just, some drillings, and obviously wasn't anything there worth pursuing. But this way, they went a little farther in, it just ends right back there. But this way, they follow the vein, which is pretty small. But they follow it. Just add it here. Looks like a little bit bigger piece of quartz there. Here. Comes back in here. Weighs. And looks like they had power in here at one time. Outlet there. There is a big wings here. I don't know how deep that sucker is. I'd like to get a weighted rope and check that out, but that's pretty cool. So here, we've got a pretty good sized vein in the ceiling. Watch here. You can see follows that way. And, it's pretty wide. Looks like there's several stringers off of it. Some over here. They kind of went that way a little bit, but doesn't look like anything was there. So carefully go around this deep shaft here. That is sketchy looking. Let's see, it's this light. I don't want to drop my light in there. That is pretty cool. So here's a look at this vein. Let me see here. Yeah, that's pretty nice looking vein. I'd like to sample. It keeps going here. Yeah, that's a pretty good looking vein right there. And it keeps going, but it pinches off. It caves back in there. But this is pretty interesting up here. Let me climb up in here. Okay. We have an old ladder here. Goes up. You can see vein. You probably can't see it in the camera. Here. And there's a big stope up there. Unfortunately, this ladder is not going to get me up there. So yeah, pretty cool up there. So we're going to sample some vein down here and see if this is worth pursuing some more. So I'm going to, looks like we had some track in here too at some point. I'm not sure what that is. But I'm gonna go get some of my gear. It's at the portal and get back in here. Shut her off for now. All right, so I think I decided for this trip, I'm gonna try get a decent sample of this vein, this small vein here. Maybe kind of throughout there. Looks pretty good. And then we kind of got this where they split off the main vein. And, you know, I would think, you know, obviously the best is a channel all the way across. But I'm going to try to just get a lot of this, yeah, probably across, but the best I can. Stuff's really hard from there all the way there. And then I am going to try to get a sample of the vein over here because it narrows out, but it just looks really good mineralized. So I think that's the plan for today, and then we'll take it back to the shop, see if it's any good. So I'll get the camera off for a bit, do some chipping, and see what we come up with. All right, first let me just see how well the little one looks like. I might be able to chisel off some good chunks. So, right there. Shit, maybe not. Dang, that's some hard stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the drill out. It sounds harder than it looks. Yeah, so it's drill time. Get this out here in the bucket. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a while till we get a good method going here. All right, well, I'm sweating like a whore in church. This quartz is really freaking hard. I've went from getting what I wanted to get getting what I can get. I need some better equipment to chip out more. I got a little bit in there. This guy here is really hard. I've got that I can add in there. At least, you know, see if there's something in it. And yeah, maybe I'll get a sample of this dark material between the veins, see if it doesn't have anything in it. So yeah, try to chip off some more and head on out of here. All right, so not a real big sample, but kind of want to get home and get into my shop this weekend, process some more that I've got piled up, run this sample, see if I get some gold. You know, maybe that vein keeps going back down there. Maybe explore that a little better next time. There's, you know, there's a lot of vein here. Could just be holding gold in little parts of it, or, you know, I don't know. So definitely need probably a bigger drill, I think. It'll hit a little harder with a chisel bit. Probably work better on that. Oh, I'm just killing myself getting a few pounds out at a time. So we'll go process those samples and see if it's worth coming back. All right, right outside the mine. I'm going to show you what some of this ore looks like in the light. Some iron staining. Probably not a lot of obvious sulfides, but I'm sure there's some in there. Yeah. It's pretty mineralized, but let's see if it's holding any gold or not. Remains to be seen. found a little bit the last time I was here, but we'll see. It's been a while and I didn't keep very good track of it, so let's see if this is any better. Okay, well, I got that one sample broke down to like 3/4 minus, just did it by hand since it wasn't very much. I'm going to run it through my hammer out here into a bucket. It's going to be shielded to keep it from blowing out. This thing's on tall legs because originally it was part of my mill setup and change it, so I need to shorten this. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but show you how I run just a sample because this is easy to clean out. So put my respirator on and get to it. Alright, so here's what I got out of my hammer now. I'm going to screen that to 30 mesh to run on my table, so see how much I may rerun the oversized a little more, but we'll see what I get. Okay, so I ran it through my hammer mill twice and found the second run doesn't usually get you that much more, so I think what I'm going to do to get a little more to table is, this is my other method is I got this cement mixer and these steel balls, well, actually these ones here, so I think I'll just run that in there for a while I get the other sample kind of crushed up, the smaller one. So it's noisy, but I'll show you what it looks like when I get it in there. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to cover this with plastic or else dust will just come out everywhere, but I'll let me show you what it looks like once. So it's not really a ball mill. A ball mill wants to lift the balls and drop them to really crush. This is just a grinding action more. This drum's not tough enough to be handling that kind of impact, so this is just going to slowly grind it down, get a little more ore ground down finer, so I can get a little bigger sample for the table. So I'm going to get this covered up, turn it on. Alright, there it is. Alright, I've been having some camera difficulties, keep shutting off on me, but see if we can see anything here. Definitely some a line of something coming down. I can't tell if it's gold or sulfides. Right there. And then it must be fairly heavy. It might be gold. Usually the sulfides won't get on the line right there, so let's look on the other side. See anything definite. Only some, some of that sulfide, some of it's just when I crush up in that cement mixer, I get a lot of just this steel off the drum. So a lot of that's probably what that is. So let's get this cleaned out and see what we got. Alright, so just some sulfides and metal from the grinding media, but no obvious gold in there. So just because it looks good doesn't mean it is good. We'll check the other one. Well, a big zilch in the other sample too, so it's the way it goes sometimes. It's a fun mine to explore anyway, so hopefully I'll get one with some good gold in it here for you next time. Thanks for watching.